Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of the magic tree. So, the theory of the growing salt crystals is taken from the concept where people who live near oceans transfer seawater to open pools for evaporation to take place. Table salt, also known as NaCl in chemistry, can be dissolved in water. Salt is more soluble in warmer water. Oceans of the world contain about 5% of salt, but lakes such as the Great Sea in the picture here contains about 25% of salt. So, until this day, people still carry out evaporation reactions. People who live in the Hawaiian Islands are examples of people who still does the evaporation of seawater where there is an extended dry season. To a greater extent, such pools are formed by low dikes west of the Great Salt Lake in Utah and lift the lake water in substantial quantities. As water evaporates, some of the salt cannot be retained and crystals of salt form along the edges of the pools, and finally when all the water is gone, there will be crystals on the bottom of the dried pool. These need only purification to be used as table salt. First, I took a non-corrugated cardboard from the back of a sketchbook to draw out my trees. Then, I make sure I draw a slit down the middle of both trees from different ends. Next, following the outline I have drawn, I cut out the trees using scissors. Next, I assemble the tree by joining both ends. Then, I use food dye to color the tips of the branches where I want crystals to grow. Following, I added 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of laundry brewing, and half a tablespoon of household ammonia, which is also Clorox. And finally, I added 1 tablespoon of water to make the magic solution. Stir well until combined. And finally, I add the magic tree to the solution. And finally, all that's left is to wait for the crystals to grow. This should be the result of the experiment. The white fluffy substance are crystals. The main principles at work here are capillary action, evaporation, crystallization, and saturation. Capillary action is the same process that enables plants and trees to take water and nutrients from the soil through their stems or trunks into their leaves, branches, flowers, and fruit. The cardboard tree uses the same process to draw the magic solution up through its entire shape until the cardboard has soaked itself in the solution. After the magic solution has been drawn throughout the tree by capillary action, the solution begins to evaporate. The evaporation process is accelerated by the ammonia, which evaporates more quickly than water, meaning that ammonia increases the rate of reaction. And ammonia is not used in the process because ammonia is used as a catalyst. As the magic solution evaporates off the tree, the crystals are left behind on the branches of the tree and therefore forming the crystallized tree.